Okay, so here in your induction, so we're doing question 3. It's type 1 induction, which is series, adding things together. So it's this one, and this is not 0.2, this is 1 multiplied by 2, then 2 multiplied by 3. It's explained by this, it's n times n plus 1. So this is essentially what we have to prove here. So I make sure you put in 1 for n to check it for n equals 1 first. Then we write down our assumption. Then we put k in for n, then we put k plus 1 in for n, and then we'll start our proof with rewriting our assumption. Okay, so next part of our proof is we take our assumption and we add on the next term. And the next term after when n is k is when n is k plus 1. So we're adding on k plus 1 times k plus 1 plus 1. But if I add that on to the left of my assumption, I have to add it on to the right of my assumption. So this is the right of my assumption, and I have to add on the blue bit to make my equation still balance. K plus 1 times k plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so now I'll rewrite the left hand side one more time. Last time rewriting that. Just go straight to the last term. So now the left-hand side looks exactly like the left-hand side of what I need to prove above. So my left-hand sides match. I just need to make my right-hand sides match. So I need to make all of this look like all of this. So first we'll get rid of our common denominator. So this is going to be k times k plus 1 times k plus 2, and we need a common denominator, we need it all over 3. So to put this over 3, I need to multiply it by 3 first. So it's 3 times k plus 1 times k plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so tidying that up, we got k times k plus 1 times k plus 2 plus 3 times k plus 1. Now k plus 1 plus 1 is just k plus 2, and that's all over 3. So what's common to both? K plus 1, k plus 2 is common to both. So I'll factorize that out. That's k plus 1 times k plus 2 multiplied by k plus 3, all over 3. Let's make it look like what we need to prove. So we put our k plus 1 out to the side. Okay, then I've got k plus 2 here. But of course, k plus 2 is just k plus 1 plus 1. I've got k plus 3 here, but that's just k plus 1 plus 2. And that's your proof. Make sure you put in the end of that proof as well, true for this, and so on and so on.